Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to World of Dungeons. It has been a chaotic few weeks. I have had a lot going on, but what the heck is that buzzing over there? Well, what I've been trying to say is it's been a chaotic few weeks, and I've had a lot going on, but we are back now. Unfortunately, I've been not unfortunately, but I've been dealing with the stresses of I'm not say not becoming an adult, but I guess, yeah, pretty much. I've been looking for a job, all those other things, but we're here. And we are here to make another video for everybody out there. I I just haven't been able to get to it, so that's my bad, but we're here. We're back. I'm gonna be trying to keep it consistent. I did see the comments on the previous video. For everybody who viewed the video, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for viewing the video. Thank you for commenting. So after like I said, I did see the comments, and after I did do Flames, or not did do Flames, after I did the Echoing Void, I was going to move on to Flames of the Nether. But I was pretty much starting with the Echoing Void. So, yes. And I do also want to talk about something else that's been piquing my curiosity. Let's go to the Citadel. So, this is a result of add-on malfunction. So I guess while we're here, you guys can I'll just talk to you guys like this, because we do have a few things. I do have a few things that I want to talk about with everybody. The Citadel is still being built. This is something that has been happening. Unfortunately, I can't find an add-on that adds dark purple, like a dark purple type purple. So I'm not very sure where to go from there, but I did have a separate idea that I was going to allude to in a minute that I'll hook you guys onto. But for now, I want to talk about a topic we had already talked about on this channel once before, the end update. Yes, I know, I'm not a theorist channel, and I'm not one of those gaming covering channels either, like Waddles or AbbyX Toy Cat, but it's piquing my curiosity, okay? I mean, I'm just saying. I was watching Waddles the other day. Actually, no, I was watching Waddles and IBX Toy Cat on what they were both saying on the topic, and what I'm about to say is nothing new. It was pretty much just saying like how they did have something planned for the not the end in specific, but for the game. They did have a very large or a very major update planned. And something I found interesting was that he had talked about an end update. He had even said like, I would like to update the end at some point, and one thing that I found very interesting about him talking about it is the fact that he was very open. And what I mean is that usually when we ask Mojang about if they're going to update certain things about it, they're very uh, ominous about it. Like they'll say we plan to or something, or like they'll say something ominous but in a way confirming. But he kind of like laid it out. Like he said the end would have a wasteland type of vibe. So a few new biomes and new mobs and blocks, but not heavy biome mobs. So essentially, I think that we would be I think that the end update would be on the same level of like major, same as the Nether update, which it should be because realistically speaking, the whole community has the whole community has been wanting an end update for I don't even know how long. It's been I don't even know how long I don't even know how long the Minecraft community has been asking for Mojang to update the end. Where did I put that other freaking chest? But yeah, so that's something that I felt was very interesting because he was very quick to let off the details of what an end update would look like. I mean, we know it would look like that, but I don't know, for them to outright come out and say this is what it would look like is interesting to me, you know? So, but from what I think, and I don't know, this is just me personally. If I end up being wrong, I end up being wrong. But I feel like it's going to have the same package as the Nether update. Because remember, when we first got the Nether, there wasn't the Nether was what Nether wastes pretty much. That's literally what it was. That was the only biome, just the Nether wastes with the rare, not rare, but with a few like soul sand beaches. And even then, those weren't large beaches of soul sand. They were kind of small, but still, you get what I'm saying. They weren't always large and they weren't always small, but you get what I mean. So, just like how, like, whatever the base end biome is called, this base end biome, that's probably going to just be the base end biome. I'm sure they're not going to call it something like end wastes. That would make no sense, but still. But another thing I found interesting was Echoing Void. And Echoing Void really did show us a good example of what a Minecraft end update could look like by Mojang. So there's two biomes. There's the End Wilds and there's the Chorus Forest. Seeing as the End is most likely going to get 3 to 4 new biomes, similar to how the Nether got 4 new biomes, I'm sure, genuinely, I would hope that the Chorus Forest and the End Wilds are one of the two biomes, or two of the two biomes. I would also hope that they would give the Stronghold an update. I mean, realistically speaking, it would make no sense if they didn't. Like, come on. You're gonna update the End and everything, but not the Stronghold? The whole means of getting to the End in the first place? So, one thing I really do hope they also add in the End update is purple freaking stone walls. Or I'm really irritated that wasn't something that was already added base game, but man, it gets really annoying because it's like that's the whole. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'll get on that later. I'll get on that later. But either way, they did say, and that leads me to another theory about the End update. What if the reason we haven't gotten into 1.22 yet is because, and I think I might have already mentioned this or talked about this before on the channel, but like, I have a theory that the reason why we're still in 1.21 something is because they're trying to, how do I say this? Wouldn't it be ironic if they ended the 1.21 like phase with an end update and also ironically starting the 1.22 phase? Like and then another thing that he did say that they plan to, not plan, but they want to be around for another 50 years. They have plans up until like 2028. So they do have plans for the game. And obviously, since he did express his want to update the End, those are part of the plans. But I guess I don't know, the coincidence. It all lines up in a very interesting way. For him to say, yeah, I do want to update the End some point in time, and this is probably what the update to the End would look like, and then say, we do have a major update that's being planned, and a major update that's in development. I mean, I don't know. And maybe that's just me really wanting Mojang to update the End, but I guess I still can't ignore the coincidence in timing of the two topics being brought up. Like, oh yeah, I really would love to update the End. That would really, and it would look like this too. It would look like this, and that. And then not too long after that to say, we do have something in development. We do have a major Minecraft update planned and in development. I don't know. I'm just saying. It might be the End update. And hey, again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And y'all can clown me on this if y'all want to, if and when I'm wrong, but shoot. If I'm not wrong, man, then hey, that would make me happy. But either way, yes, I am going to. So that leads me to my other thing that I was going to talk about. Oh, I did forget this. What I was going to do with this Citadel, because I did plan to build the whole Citadel, and I had even expressed my feelings that if Mojang were to coincidentally, I don't know, update the End right as I'm getting done building the Citadel, I'd be pretty pissed off. But you know what? I don't even care, because at that point, it would just be replacing blocks. Well, I was gonna say hi back, but he teleported away. Either way. So the add-ons. I also seen another comment in the comment section asking what add-ons I use. I got you guys. This is a different version of the world, but yeah, this is the version that I am working on. That's going to have the second half of the Citadel. So once we get in, I'll show you guys what add-ons we use, and hopefully one day I can either figure out how to download the world that the Citadel is on, but unfortunately, that all depends, because if I can't download it, then at that point, I'm just going to give you guys the full tutorial. So now that we're in the world, let's go to our settings, and my packs, what are the ones that are active? Do I have to leave the world to see which? Okay, wait a minute. Oh man, I just made myself look stupid. Oh wait, no, never mind. So these are the packs that these are the packs that I have active on the world. The Eternal End add-on pack for, unfortunately, I don't know how to feel about this one. The Eternal End on it kind of fluffs everything. It kind of over fluffs the end. So, but I'll get on that later. I'll get on that later on. So I have this pack on it, and then I have the Waystones pack for teleportation between the End City and the Citadel, because flying there can be annoying sometimes. I have the Forest Craft add-on for the dark purple end trees, the furniture add-on for the library. I'm not sure if you guys seen the library yet, but I'll show you. And then I have the Plenty of Blocks add-on for like all of the other variants of Purple and Endstone that I'm using, especially the pathway. And yeah, those are the packs that I'm currently using on this version of the world, which is going to have the second half of the Citadel. Oh yes, I forgot I made a map. Yes. This is all the End City right here. It's not done. It's mainly pathways. I'm still putting buildings down and everything, but this is the End City right here. Over there, I gotta show you guys that over there. I don't know if I've showed you, but, and before you ask, no, these are not things that I have built while I was away. A lot of this is stuff that I was just already building. Anyways, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Because the game's finna get laggy as hell, so let me, um, yeah, so about this end pack, that's something I was also going to say. With vibrant visuals on, the end, with the eternal end pack on, it does get a little glitchy. So sometimes we gotta crank it down, for the obnoxious amount of floating islands that are, yep, there they are. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, it's good though. I don't mind it too much. This is the end city. I don't know if I've showed you guys the library, but that's the library over there. Let me scope it for y'all. Over here is the library, and for those of you who play Minecraft Dungeons, you may or may not recognize the structure. Yeah, for those of you who play Minecraft Dungeons, you may or may not recognize this structure. You don't, I mean, if you've played the Echoing Void level more than once, yes, you're going to recognize the structure. But if you've played it like only one time and then, like, you probably may not, because it's like that's the thing about it, is that I had to play Echoing Void like, I don't even know how many times, like 3, 4 times. And the problem is the Citadel, it's not the same every time. So the version I'm building, I'm not even sure of which version it is, but I had a thought that because it's not the same every time, I can kind of take ideas from other, you know. But yes, this is the world that I'm going to be, and this is what I meant by dark purple. This is dark purple, but the problem is it's not the right shade. The Minecraft Dungeons Dark Purple is more this shade, like a dark purple, and it's like a dark purple, you know. So that's why I said it will definitely look different because the shade of purple that I'm using isn't even the correct shade, but I want to give you guys what you want, and I also want to finish the Citadel, so I can also move on to the other things that I planned on doing. So what we're gonna do is we will. I'm not gonna rush to finish the end city because the the main focus of Echoing Void wasn't necessarily the end city. It was the end itself, yes, but like I don't know. What I'm saying is like, how do I say this? The end city was there, but it wasn't the focus. It was like a walking through the end city was like, oh wow, you I can't believe there's like civilization here. Like civilization was made here, type deal. Man, I really don't like that orange. Um, but I don't know, something about the Citadel felt a lot more like focused. Like there was a lot more like little detail and stuff like that put into the Citadel than rather than the in city. But that's not to say I won't work on the in city because I will. I actually really like the end architecture and the Enderman architecture. It's really fun and it's really cool. But the Citadel, I do want the Citadel to happen. So for now, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with the headbutt. Yeah. The Citadel is still happening. That has not changed. That will not change. Change. I guess I was just bummed out a little bit because I couldn't find the right type of block. But you know what? We're still gonna make it work. And we're still gonna keep it real. So, yeah. Everybody who was watching this, I'm sorry if this video got a little long, but yeah. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but we here. Yes, everyone who's watching this, thank you for watching the last video and watching this video if you see it. And just, yeah, thanks for commenting. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a good day, good night, whatever time, or good day or a good night, depending on when you're watching this or whenever you're watching this. Or, yeah, see you guys later. Actually, I'll see you guys in the next video because I'm about to get to it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.